wanted to spend a few minutes and tell you a story about my mother. My mother was named Billy. Let me back up. My mother's still named Billy because my mother's still alive. Mom was one of these, I call it leave it to beaver mothers. For you folks that ever watched the old TV series Leave It to Beaver, you know what I'm talking about. Mom always had on the full skirts with the petticoats underneath it. Shortly after we moved to our neighborhood, Mom was the hit of the neighborhood as far as mothers goes. She would make pictures of Kool-Aid with the Kool-Aid picture, the picture shaped like the Kool-Aid man. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up and you'll find out. She made little snacks and treats and sandwiches. At the time, she did not work. My daddy worked building furniture frames. As a matter of fact, we lived behind the furniture shop that Dad ran for a guy. But, Mom was just all about her family. She was all about me. She was all about her husband. I'm 10 years older than my sister, so for many years I was the only child, and Mom just lavished attention on me. Mom became an LPN and went to work because Mom and Dad always struggled financially in their early life. And for several years she was an LPN and a darn good one. Oh my gosh, people loved her. She was a great nurse. I think she was about 40 years old when her and Dad made a decision that whatever it took, Mom was going to go to college and become an RN, a registered nurse. Dad worked 3 jobs. He worked constantly to put Mom through college. Mom graduated at the top of her class and became a brilliant, brilliant nurse. She worked, at the time, the largest hospital in Little Rock, Arkansas. She worked on the cancer floor. And all of her patients many years ago, if you had cancer, it was pretty much a death sentence. Mom became attached to all of her patients. All of the patients' families just absolutely worshiped Mom for years and years and years after Mom retired. And I'm serious about this. Families would contact her. Families would go up in the mountains where Mom and Dad lived to visit them because of the love and affection that Mom showed to the patients and the families. Very caring, very caring. Mom had a great sense of humor and laughed all the time. Just, oh my gosh, it was unbelievable. She was a fun girl. And we started noticing changes in Mom. She didn't talk as much. She gave some different or strange answers to things. It just didn't make a lot of sense. And my little sister is also a nurse, like mother, like daughter. And her and I and Dad had discussed how Mom was changing. And we had our suspicions. I believe it might have been Mom, our sister, and my dad who persuaded Mom for them to take her to the doctor to get some tests ran. And Deanie, if I get this story wrong, I'm sure you're going to be watching this video, so you can correct me, but I think that one of the things that the doctor did who tested her, or whoever tested her, was have her in a certain period of time to name all the animals that lived in a zoo. This is how I remember the story. I'm pretty sure I'm accurate on this. And they gave her X amount of time, let's say like 60 seconds. And at the end of that amount of time, they looked at the list that Mom had prepared, and it had like 2 animals on it. And I believe the animals was like cat and dog. Well, we knew good and well right then and there that it was not a good thing, and Mom was diagnosed with dementia. Dad absolutely adored my mother. It's the only girlfriend he ever had. I mean, they were literally young sweethearts, and Dad lived for her. So Dad wanted to take care of Mom. And for a few years, he was able to. He had to stay with her constantly. She couldn't be left alone. It got to the point that Mom really couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything at all. And the decision was made when it did get to that point that she was going to go in a nursing home. Which she did, and several years later, that's where she's at today. Mom really hadn't known me in like 10 years, maybe longer, I don't remember, but I mean, her mind is just empty. She is to the point now in the nursing home where she can't even talk, she can't communicate. And it's not her. It's her body, but it's not her. And I actually didn't think this would be this hard to talk about, but shortly after Mom was put in the nursing home, Daddy got sick, and he died of sepsis complications from like pneumonia or kidney infection or whatever, urinary tract infection. I don't really remember. But I believe one of the things that he died from was a broken heart. Anyway, I like to express myself in music. For y'all who've been following my videos, I'm a musician and play every chance I get, because all the money that I make playing, I donate to the local children's hospital here in central Mississippi. But anyway, I wrote a song about Mom, and thought I'd do it for you guys. It's called Mama, Are You In There? When I was young, I cut my knee while I was climbing down a tree. So I ran home to see the one who would be there to help her son. I'd holler from outside the door and heard her steps coming across the floor. Mama, are you in there? Can you help your son? Can you fix me up so I can have more fun? She came right out to take care of me. Mama, are you in there? Mama, she was in there. This little boy became a man. I traveled all across this land. My travels led to a rocky place. Inside my heart I felt disgrace. Called her from the telephone, hoping that she would be home. Mama, are you in there? Can we talk a while? Please come home, son, so I can make you smile. Mama, are you in there? Mama, she was in there. Years have passed, it's been so long. The doctor said her mind was gone. A cold, sad look shone on her face, looking out the door to an unknown place. A mind once strong was no longer there. Just loneliness and an empty stare. Mama isn't in there. What can I say? Though her body's there, she has gone away. There'll be a time she'll be whole again at the big white gate. They will let her in. Mama, are you in there? Yes, my son, I am in here. Peace, y'all.